Hi lovies, welcome back again. So today I made akara. This is typical Nigeria food. This is typical Nigeria breakfast that you can combine with pap, bread or curry, anyone you want. So in here I will be using 1.5 cup of beans. So once I added that into a bowl, I'm going to put water and allow this to soak for 3 to 4 hours. So the reason I soak this longer, because the beans we actually get here is not Africa beans. This is different and it takes longer to soak. So even you can soak these beans more than that hours I said, and you're not still going to get the proper result when you washed it. So today, but we are going to not to be going to the one of washing. Just see how I made this beans. So at this point, once I done soaking it, I just rinsed out the water, and this is my onion. I'll be using this onion. You can use any onion. In here, guys, I'm just using my hand to chop the onion. Please, you can use your chopping board so the knife will not hurt you if you're not used to your knife. So at this point, we're going to be using 1 scotch bonnet pepper. So once I'm done adding the scotch bonnet pepper, we're going to transfer this to my blender. So this is the beans that we just soaked for 3 hours. So once I'm done adding that, I'm going to add in the onion. After adding the onion, we're going to come in with the scotch bonnet pepper. So once this is the seasoning I'll be using. My seasoning came with salt, so I will not be adding a lot of salt. Sometimes if I added this, I'm done, I will not even add salt. So let me just clear this. So some people said if I don't add salt to my meal, I do. I use seasoning that came with salt. So that's it. So once I'm done, I added 1 cup of water and I will allow this to blend. So this is how the akara or the bean cake or this what we want to do came out. So this is it, but I didn't actually love the way my blender blend is. So now the next thing I'm going to do, I just pour it into a bowl. Once I pour it into a bowl, I'm going to still use my hand blender to blend it very well. Guys, I didn't wash the beans I didn't peel off the skin of the beans we use. We actually eat our beans without removing the skin. So why can't we eat our akara without still leaving the skin on it? So guys, this is how I have started making my akara, and you are going to love this process. You're going to love this one, I'm telling you. Just give it a try. So once I'm done, I chop 1/4 of onion, and I just add it to it. So you can skip this part in case you don't like it. So now I just added a little bit of salt. I tasted for salt, the salt wasn't okay, so I added a little bit of salt again. So, and I stirred very well. So now I'm going to be using not olive oil, vegetable oil. So once the oil is salt, we're just going to be cutting, or just batch by batch, we're just going to be placing it. I'm using my ice cream scooper to scoop in this batch first. So you can decide to use your hand, you can decide to use your spoon, but it should not be the spoon you use in eating. It should not be a tablespoon. It should be your kitchen spoon. You can still use that. Just the reason for that is that just for the shape to be out, and we don't want it to be too small, we don't want it to be too big. That's just for that. So you can use your hand is still perfect. I use hand. So once the first part is done, and once the way you know is okay is, as in, it will just turn to brown. Like you will just know that my akara is, as the one part is, it's actually okay. So you know definitely. So as you can see, I'm just trying to turn it, give it a, just turn. The first part is okay. So now this is the second side I'm doing. So once this is done, you're just going to leave it again. Depends on your gas, but now I'm doing this on a medium heat. And guys, once it's done, you can see your akara will be golden brown. With that, you can remove it, and we are going to be repeating the same process. We're just going to scoop in some into the hot oil or the hot vegetable oil we'll be using. So just give this the same process we did at the first time. That's what we'll still be going to be doing here. So this is how it is now. You can see how the color came out. So just reduce your gas and allow this to gently cook, because if you high your gas, it might get burnt and inside will not be properly cooked. So this is how we came out with this how we came out with this akara, guys. And I know you're going to love this process, guys. This was actually perfect. The skin didn't do anything to this akara, guys. The skin was just the skin there. So you're not going to see anything. That you're going to love this pattern of not removing the skin. We do eat beans without removing the skin, so we can still eat akara without removing the skin. So guys, this is how our akara came out. You can see the way inside is good and is lovely and is so yummy. Do I say lovely? It's so yummy. You know, this actually tastes so good, so good. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Do not forget not to give this video a like. Help me to share to someone. Until I come your way,